Welcome back to the channel, Adventures Through Climate Change with your host, Trevor Snyder. We take an armchair approach and try to figure out what the heck is going on with climate change, and we're looking at everything. I mean, we started out just being like, okay, is the world going to end? Is that what's happening? I mean, are we going through with the global warming like I was warned about in the 80s and 90s when I was growing up? Or is an ice age coming, which I'm leaning towards more so. I mean, we're interglacial right now. Eventually, interglacial has to end, right? What is going to end it for us? Who knows? We're taking a look at all this stuff. Is carbon dioxide really the misfit, evildoer, villain that most people think it is? I don't think so. But we're not looking at that today. Today, because we're looking at all sorts of stuff. Look, man, we're looking at all sorts of stuff. We're trying to figure this out. Today, we're looking at how batteries work. Man, this is a TED video, so who knows? I might get, a copyright claim and not even be able to air this thing, in which case what I'm saying right now doesn't matter. Otherwise, it could be limited. I'm not monetizing anyways, but this is Adam Jacobson just kind of explaining. I wanted to go into a battery thing because we need to figure out what's the future of batteries or what we're going to do. Because the cobalt and the tin mines, it's just not working out. It's like slave labor. We saw those videos, and if you didn't catch the videos, you need to go to the earlier section when I'm a lot worse talking. It is what it is. I'm terrible at talking, and I have a lot of YouTube videos, so I'm not shy. I just make a fool out of myself. Let's go. How batteries work. TED. Education. Short video.
You probably know the feeling. Your phone utters its final plaintive bleep and cuts out in the middle of your call. In that moment, you may feel more like throwing your battery across the room than singing its praises.
I don't.
But batteries are a triumph of science. They allow smartphones and other technologies to exist without anchoring us to an infernal tangle of power cables.
That's nice.
Even the best batteries will diminish daily,
True.
slowly losing capacity until they finally die. So why does this happen? And how do our batteries even store so much charge in the first place? It all started in the 1780s with two Italian scientists, Luigi Galvani and Alessandro Volta, and a frog. Legend has it that as Galvani was studying a frog's leg, he brushed a metal instrument up against one of its nerves, making the leg muscles jerk. Galvani called this animal electricity, believing that a type of electricity was stored in the very stuff of life. But Volta disagreed, arguing that it was the metal itself that made the leg twitch. The debate was eventually settled with Volta's groundbreaking experiment. He tested his idea with a stack of alternating layers of zinc and copper, separated by paper or cloth soaked in a saltwater solution. What happened in Volta's cell is something chemists now call oxidation and reduction. The zinc oxidizes, which means it loses electrons, which are in turn gained by the ions in the water in a process called reduction, producing hydrogen gas. Volta would have been shocked to learn that last bit. He thought the reaction was happening in the copper, rather than the solution. Nonetheless, we honor Volta's discovery today by naming our standard unit of electric potential the volt. This oxidation-reduction cycle creates a flow of electrons between two substances, and if you hook a light bulb or vacuum cleaner up between the two, you'll give it power. Since the 1700s, scientists have improved on Volta's design. They've replaced the chemical solution with dry cells filled with chemical paste, but the principle is the same. A metal oxidizes, sending electrons to do some work before they are regained by a substance being reduced. But any battery has a finite supply of metal, and once most of it has oxidized, the battery dies. So rechargeable batteries give us a temporary solution to this problem by making the oxidation-reduction process reversible. Electrons can flow back in the opposite direction with the application of electricity. Plugging in a charger draws the electricity from a wall outlet that drives the reaction to regenerate the metal, making more electrons available for oxidation the next time you need them. But even rechargeable batteries don't last forever. Over time, the repetition of this process causes imperfections and irregularities in the metal's surface that prevent it from oxidizing properly. the electrons are no longer available to flow through a circuit, and the battery dies. Some everyday rechargeable batteries will die after only hundreds of discharge-recharge cycles, while newer advanced batteries can survive and function for thousands. Batteries of the future may be light, thin sheets that operate on the principles of quantum physics and last for hundreds of thousands of charge cycles. But until scientists find a way to take advantage of motion to recharge your cell battery, like cars do, or fit solar panels somewhere,
That's what I've been saying in videos.
your charger into the wall,
Sort of turbine.
then expending one battery to charge another, is your best bet to forestall that fatal bleep.
Simple. Yet, how am I not subscribed? It's probably because I was on my other channel when I was... Because we've done TED videos, of course. If they mess with me, then I don't. in 4 minutes, they explain batteries clearer than my actual teacher. Keep up the good work. Hey, not too shabby. Yay, that's what happens. All right, what do I think about the video? There's not much to really think about. We just learned what batteries do to create a charge, and then you always have to, you can't just, if you completely deplete something, it's not going to work, right? So you got to always put back into it. So that's what they're doing, is putting those electrons back in there to be used in the cycle for any sort of whatever you're using the electricity on, then it gets burned doing whatever, light or whatever. That's how that works. Makes complete sense. And how are we going to get to that where they do hundreds of thousands of charges? Not just that, but store more charge and quicker. Yes, we want it all. We want it all now, right? We don't want just partially, hey, make it last a little bit late. More charges. We want more charges. The software, they're going to screw us over anyways, right? Our phone people are going to screw us over anyways. And we're going to have to get new phones every 2 years. That's just how it works with the software that naturally slows us down as we do updates. So do we need more charges on a battery? I don't think so. Maybe for some people that get that lemon. But I'd say longer charges, more storage, that type of stuff is vital because we only have so many materials. And then being able to reuse those materials once they're used up, right? That's where I think we're at. We're going to be doing more on batteries because I do think that we got to figure something out with batteries, and we have to stop the slave trade in Africa thanks to China with the mines. And I don't know what we do about that because we're still the ones consuming and purchasing, right? So maybe that is what we do about it. With that being said, let me know what you think we should do about it. And if I'd earned your subscription, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. And, if you want notifications, hit the bell. Otherwise, hit the like, hit the dislike, lay down a comment. But we'll catch you on the next video.